Hi. It's late. I don't know how quick this one's gonna be. I don't want to go too long. It's past my bedtime, and I was tired today. But I just got off the stream with my good friend Jeff on his chat. It was great. It was awesome as always. Jeff does a fantastic show. But before I went to bed tonight, I wanted to talk about and show off. So I keep on talking about how we do hit the thrift stores in the area, and on weekends we usually hit more than one because we go for a drive. And it was last night, or no, it might have been last night. It might have been the night before. I can't remember. Last night I did that 101-minute live on YouTube, and I do apologize for that. I'm going to schedule these things. I'm going to try to schedule these things maybe on a Tuesday night at 10 o'clock to 11 and just keep it at 60 minutes and get out. We'll see what I do. But anyway, we hit the thrift stores before the epic 101 minutes. And I wasn't disappointed. There's been very, very few times that we hit the Value Village down the street and there's not Lego there. And again, there was Lego there last night or the other night. But it was a bag that's been there on the shelf for well over a week now. And it has Lego in it, and it has other pieces in it. And it has majority of new stuff. And I'm going, I'm just tired of sorting. So Sandy and I went to VV the other night, and there was a bag, and I said, I'm not going to get it. And she bought something for her mom, and I bought a flannel shirt. Love my flannel shirts. And then we left. And then since it was early in the evening, she says, well, let's go over to Once Upon a Child. And Once Upon a Child is a reused, slightly used, what are they called? Gently used clothing for kids. So it's a thrift, not a thrift store, but it's a store that sells, that takes in clothes from families and gives them not a certificate, but I should do this when I'm awake. Gives them money, not they don't give them money, but give them discounts in the store. That's what we'll say. So we used to take Josh's clothes, of course, kids grow out of clothes so quickly at those ages from 0 to 10, basically. And so we would pick up the clothes there for Josh and drop off clothes there from Josh, and buy more clothes at a cheaper price than you could in the store. And Once Upon a Child does a very nice job. The clothes are very organized. They're clean. They're washed or whatever, and they're checked. They don't allow people to drop off crap. They actually check out the clothes before they accept them. And overall, our 12 years of going to Once Upon a Child for Josh, either to pick up or drop off, was utterly fantastic. And when we went there, I would always check the toys. There's a toy section in the back. And more often than not, there'd be Lego. I bought a lot of Quattro. I think I got 2 big, huge totes over there of Quattro that I'm trying to sell. Hint, hint, who wants to buy Quattro? I got 2 big totes of Quattro, just taking up space, that Josh is done with now. So, but anyway, but I've also found Lego at the Once Upon a Child. So after we left Valley Village the other night, Sandy goes, let's go over to Once Upon a Child. She's looking for little onesies for some of our kids, our friends' kids, having kids and friends with kids on the way. So she wants to buy some cute little onesies and stuff. So she was looking at that, and I went to the back and found Lego. I had Once Upon a Child. And again, I'm glad I didn't pick up the bag at Value Village, because it was like, meh. I couldn't talk about, there wasn't anything there that I could do a video about. It was just like roll into the collection. But this one, boom, Once Upon a Child for $12, and it comes with a base plate right off the bat. It actually comes with one big base plate and 2 16x32 green base plates. So I'm gonna do a nice. So here's the price: $12, 12 whole dollars for everything in this bag. Now, I got it just for the base plate, because that's what I do. Not that I need the base plate, but I also was quite intrigued because the base plate is old. It's old gray, and there's a lot of new blay and new dark blay in here. So I was trying to figure out what sets are in here. Sandy said she saw a minifig. I don't see it right now, but there might be a minifig. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an opening. Woohoo! Got my pair of scissors ready to go. And here's me opening up the bag. And we're just going to dump the bag onto the table. Here's me giving you guys a play-by-play. I'm dumping the bag onto the table now. And the bag is empty. There's no more Lego in the bag. I tried to make sure it was 100% Lego. Overall, just by looking at it right now, it does look. Oh, this is not Lego. This is ENLI. I don't know what that is, but it'll go right over here into the Zoom. So there is non-Lego in here. That's a shame, but we'll have to spend some time sorting it out. But here's this base plate. Not a bad base plate. I got a few of these, but hey, one more can't hurt. So I got that, and I got these 216x32s. Fantastic. Always nice to have. And yeah, we got some dark. Here's me. Is this purple or dark blue? I think it's dark blue. So regular blue, some tan. I'm looking through it to find anything that's interesting. There's a tile with a print on it, so I could probably narrow down what set that came from. Here's a minifig, so it looks like a race car minifig that came with the base plate. Here's another minifig, so it's 2 minifigs already. Here's the big 1x8 with sliders for the sliding doors. I've seen that one before a bunch of times. Just spreading this out. I'm gonna, again, this will be washed. Yet another minifig, which it looks like a junior minifig because of the short legs. I don't know what set that's from. There is, oh, I always like those slopes, but here's another, and this is Lego. So again, I could probably look that up. I probably should know what that is. So in the end, 1 big base plate, 2 small base plates, 3 minifigs thus far, some flowers, probably from the Speedway set, some tires from the Speedway set, another pair of small legs that I'll figure out what set that's from. But nothing too jumping out at me as utterly fantastic besides the base plates. Again, some dark blue, really good. So windshield, bigger windshield. Besides that one piece of non-Lego, I don't see, I'm sure as I sort, I will find more. The rest of it appears to be 100% Lego, so I'm going to be happy with that. I will say that I did run out of 1x16 beams, bricks, because I use a lot in the layout, so getting more of those is always nice. Oh, and it came with 2 fences that probably came in the racetrack. I don't remember the parts in the racetrack. That was like a long time ago. But I'm sure I'll look it up to see if I can build it from this collection here. But as I said, there's a lot of new dark gray, and some old light gray. So again, getting a 6x8 old gray, fantastic, because I used up a lot when I built all those Galaxy Explorers and everything else. But as I said, there's a lot of new colors in here, and there's some relatively, I would probably know what that is. It's a sticker. I do like the new 8-tooth Technic gears that they came out with. Always really nice. Some more flowers. Nothing actually really that exciting anymore besides the pieces I already grabbed out. But not a lot of basic brick, which is exactly what I want to see, because don't need basic brick. That goes right into the bin, the overflow bin. So a lot of unique pieces. Here is a tan tile with a road map on it. I think probably figure out what that is pretty quick. Yeah, so that's about it. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to put this into this new bin that I got going, the stuff to be washed, because I mentioned in my last video that these are the pieces I got at Value Village like last weekend with the 1x16s Technic beams. So I'm going to dump these into here. could be washed, because again, if you look at this piece, it's dusty, and it's probably everything else is there's no filth or ick in here, because Once Upon a Child doesn't do that. I don't know if they wash the toys before they put them on the shelf, but these pieces seem relatively clean. But again, I have not put any used Lego pieces straight into my collection without washing them first. It is a cardinal rule of mine to do that. Again, I should be able to figure out what set that's from pretty easy. What set this is from. I know I've never had that piece before, a slope with that print on it. Is it a phone? Looks like, or it could be a cash register thingy. It's got a little LCD on top. So I will look those up to see what sets are in here, to see if I want to rebuild them. But overall, I'm impressed. For $12. It's not bad. It's half of this, and then the big base plate. So possibly this weekend I'll be washing this entire lot, and then sorting that into the collection. So a couple of bags from Value Village at $7 or $6 or whatever I said it was, with our 20% discount card, and a $12 bag. So not more than $30 of Lego in here, and I got a base plate. I don't have a problem with that. I will say straight up, but if you saw the previous video, I don't know which one it was, when I talked about the Value Villages that we hit around the Golden Horseshoe, around the Hamilton Harbor, I said that there was a bunch of bags in the watered down location. They had the blue rail train tracks from way back in the day, and they had the 1x3x6 blue slope that was the 6890. It's the only set that they came in, and I didn't buy them. And that's been on my and some Mars missions or whatever, Life on Mars. I don't know which one, Mars missions. I've been thinking about that, and I now, because I want to make videos. And part of my videos that I want to make is, hey, look, I got a bag at the thrift store, and this is what I got in it. That would have been cool for those bags. Not necessarily, I would imagine that overall there wouldn't be any surprises, or like, hey, I never had this piece before. But I have all these pieces too. It would have been for a nice video, and I do not regret anything in my life, but I do think that sober second thought, I should have grabbed them, like 3 or 4 of them, and paid like $30-40 for them and brought them home, and then I could have done another video, because I'm always looking for content. Not that I'm trying to impress anybody else besides me. So be here if you want to be here, but I do like rambling on for something and have some sort of subject matter, and finding stuff in the used market, I think, is fun for me. And if you want to tag along with me on these finds, I'm happy to be happy to be here for you. The other thing I want to talk about is I did 3 lives now. I don't mind them. I think it's a little better than these huge tangents that I can delete. I've done a few where I've gone off far too long about whatever topic, and I'm not going to upload that one. I just delete it. Wow, Home Depot is making these stickers hard to take off. But I'm going to try, as I say, I'm going to try to schedule my live video feeds on YouTube and or TikTok, more likely on YouTube, because that's, although TikTok, I have fun doing lives on there too. I might get 2 cameras going and just do 2 lives, one on YouTube and one on TikTok, because I can't save the TikTok ones, but I can save the YouTube ones. But I'm going to try scheduling, and I don't want to interfere with Chris's show. Nobody on it's going to be watching Chris's show. And I don't want to interfere with Jeff's show, because I'm on Jeff's show. So it won't be Mondays, and it won't be Wednesdays, and it won't be Thursdays. I'm thinking Tuesday's a nice day, halfway through the start of the week. And only an hour max, because 101 minutes of me with a stream of consciousness that what I was going on about. I was like, couldn't believe, from tangent to tangent to tangent to tangent, and then wrapping it up after an hour and a half, and then going to bed. So I will not be doing that. I'm going to try not to be doing that. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I will probably make a video announcement, a short one, like my nice short video yesterday, a nice little 2-minute video, where I say I'm gonna do a live, and so you guys can know what's gonna happen, and you don't have to join. Again, nobody has to join unless you want to. This is all about what you want, not what you think I want. I'm just here for the ride anyway. So I'm gonna be here whether anybody else is here or not. And so if you're busy or whatever, just ignore it. Don't feel bad. If you can join, absolutely join. I'm gonna try to this is one thing I did overlook the other night, is Jeff was saying stuff in the chat, and I didn't realize until like 20 minutes later. Oh, Jeff said stuff. Hello, say everybody, and everybody else who had posted on my chat. And so this is live as interaction with the people watching, and I'm new at this. So I do want to get better for the sake of us. And anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Nice under 20-minute video. And I'm happy with what's in this bin. I'm gonna be happy washing it and sorting it into the collection. I am going to bed. Sorry for the long delay. I don't know if I'm gonna edit all this out. I might. I'll have to see and post it as a separate video. Everybody out there, stay safe, take care, and I hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you soon.